We have just arrived to play Tejo in Medellin, and it's Colombia's national sport. This is the court behind me. I don't know the exact words yet because we're about to get taught how to play it, but this is the Tejo lanes or court, and I'm going to show you how we play this. All I know so far is it's throwing things into a pit with gunpowder. And for those of you who don't know anything about it, you're going to find out in a sec, but it's basically throwing things, explosions, and drinking. So it's like Colombia's national drinking game too. And forgive me if that's not quite accurate, because I've never played it before. I actually have no idea. We're about to find out how to play in a second. So I've got my Aguila ready, and we're about to throw things in here.
Tejo, this is the national sport of Colombia. It's not soccer or football, depending on where you're from. The reason why there's a gringo teaching you the national sport of Colombia is because I had the idea to do it first. The real reason is I'm the only gringo that competes in this sport in the world. So how this is gonna work, I'm gonna explain to you the rules, I'm gonna take you back to the middle, show everybody how to throw, and then while you're playing, I'm going to coach you. These are Tejos. You're gonna be throwing your Tejo into this pit of clay. These are the explosive packages that are gonna be here. If anybody walks up and throws their Tejo down on top of this, you're leaving. It's very dangerous. So just safety thing first. All right, now, this is your Tejo. You're gonna be throwing your Tejo into the pit of clay. More specifically, you're gonna be throwing it this metal ring inside. You're gonna play in teams. Whatever team lands closest to the ring, the team gets 1 point. This is what makes Tejo the greatest game in the world. This is a mecha. It's full of explosives. Does anybody smoke other than me?
No. I do.
Okay, you don't want to smoke around this. It's very dangerous to blow up. So be careful. Just kidding. It won't blow up that way. Now, how you make this explode? You've got to hit the powder inside and the ring behind it at the same time. If you do not hit that ring behind it at the same time, no matter how many times you hit it, it is not going to blow up. So don't turn around and yell at me and say it's defective. It's you. If you do that, you get 6 points. And if you throw it in the middle with an explosion, you get 9 points. Now, how you throw. See a lot of people from the US who plays cornhole. Get that shit out of your head now. It should be better than that.
All right, we just got all the rules, and now we're doing our practice throws before we get into the game. It's actually the I don't know what it's called actually, but the block is quite heavy, but you still have to do it quite soft underarm. It's gonna be fun because when you hit the middle, there is a big explosion. Eli's first up. Now?
Go.
Can he nail it?
At the chin.
Oh, dear. That was close. Nice. Oh, that was fine. Oh, not bad. I got a point. Oh!
Much better, much better.
Love that! Oh! This is some textbook Tejo here.
Textbook Tejo. That's like 100 points, right?
Undisputed Tejo champion of the world. Right, you guys are never gonna believe me, but I just got the gunpowder right in the middle. And of course, I wasn't filming, but it's so satisfying when you do hit the middle and have that big explosion. So, yeah, very cool. We've got another, it's all rolling in now.
Yes. Right, so now one of us has to get it.
Okay, so I have actually hit the gunpowder 3 times, which was incredibly satisfying, but I haven't managed to catch anyone doing it on camera. Although it's been really cool, lots of people have been doing it. It's quite hard to capture and we've just been enjoying it instead. So instead, let me show you how Tejo... There it is! Perfect timing! But instead, let me show you how Tejo is meant to be played.
This predates the Spaniards' arrival to Colombia. Now, how you played tourniquet? They didn't have steel and they didn't have paper and explosives in Colombia 500 years ago. So how you played tourniquet? The disc was this size, but it was made of solid gold. The triangles were also made of gold. So in the tribe, if you threw your golden disc and hit the golden triangle, you got to keep the gold as your prize. Now we could do that, it's just a whole lot more money. And obviously gold was pretty plentiful back then. But that's how you played tourniquet for about 300 years. Now Spain finally arrives to what is now known as Colombia. And what did Spain want?
Gold.
Gold and?
Frankincense and myrrh.
Close. They wanted Catholics. They wanted converts. So Spain starts moving through the country, wiping out the indigenous. They wouldn't convert while taking the gold. When they got to the area now known as Turmeque, just so you know, you're in Antioquia, which is Medellin's the capital. South of here is Bogota, which is the capital of Cundinamarca. East of Cundinamarca is Boyacá. Boyacá is the home of Tejo. More specifically, Turmeque is a little town there. So when Spaniards finally got there, they liked playing the game. They liked playing the game so much that they didn't kill them, but they wouldn't let them keep the gold. So fortunately or unfortunately, Spain is the one credited for changing the game forever. First thing they did, taught them how to make these out of non-precious metals. And then they changed the name of the game to Tejo. Does anybody know what Tejo means? Tejo is a river in Portugal. So that's where the name comes from. I always think if Spain never done it, prefer Turmeque. But Tejo's easier to say. They changed the name to Tejo, and then about 100 years ago is when the mecha, the explosive, came into play. I don't know who did that, but I'm really glad they did it because it makes us a whole lot better of a game. This, as a national sport, though, this is a dying sport. Typically, that age of Colombians are not out playing this very much anymore. So to revitalize the sport, they want to make this an Olympic sport. It's not going to happen. I've met the head of the Olympic Committee for Colombia. He's really not interested in Tejo. So, if you do, though, however, ever see Tejo in the Olympics and you don't see me, Chris Cajolis, I have died. Because being the only gringo that competes in this sport in the world, I better be on the first team. So guys, that's Tejo, national sport of the country, oldest game on the continent. Everybody, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, that is it for this video. I kind of did a different format because I wanted to give Tejo the justice it deserves because I thought it was really cool and something pretty unique you can do here in Colombia. If you do want to do it, then I'll include the link of how you can do it with the Tejo and Medellin guy in here in Medellin, and then you'll see. I mean, it's not everywhere in Colombia, but there are other places you can do it as well. You can do it in Bogota. I think it was also quite big in Salento, and in different parts of Colombia, you'll probably be able to find it. But very cool, glad we got to do it. And again, we got to do it with the Wi-Fi Artists crew, which has been fantastic for the past month. I'll include a link to them as well below. I've still got another couple of videos coming here from Medellin. I'm still saying it the two different ways, but I'm told it is actually Medellin, and I should say that more. But anyway, I've got a couple more videos coming from there. Check back for that. For now, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.